It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Jets and the Bills on Thursday night primetime.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they can get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Alabama.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in their team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defense, it's starting to get it.
Hard line. The game's first carries, 62 yards. And it's Brooks. Into Jet territory. Behind the line of scrimmage.
In last week's game. Up to the task and forced when he is on schedule for that week.
Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits. Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Charles, Thursday night game, they say shrink the playbook somewhat.
Thursday night, guys have a little extra track.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. We often give Tory at the 4. Another try for Garendo. Down inside the 40. You look at this Buffalo to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL.
Down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's a give to Bigsby. 6.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays.
Up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Biggs down. A 3rd down. So they'll come up first down. Back it back. So 2nd and long here. That's touchdown Jets. T. Higgins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will rank him 30. So here come the Bills. They're riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a...
It'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle with Brooks here. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Smash. Go.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Brooks. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Guerendo. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Flush to his right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Again, he'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Isaac Guerrero,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only if you...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. There's a short one caught by Ryman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw again.
A pass complete to Odunze.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
On the coverage there, D.J. Turner broke that one up.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
The Jets offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
19 line.
Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The offense on third down tonight, they haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll look to throw here.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw.
To the left side, into the hands of Odunze.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. Back to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
He'll get this into the hands of Odunze.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid
from 4 yards out.
And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Delay of game, offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all
Still
assignments
first
were
down.
covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Delay of game, offense.
And that flag accepted.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is
Still
not
first down.
happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Delay of game, offense.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Delay of game, offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hit 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point
Still
there.
first down.
Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Delay of game, offense.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach.
Still first
frustrating
down.
for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Delay of game, offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Now back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got a man, complete.
Down the left sideline. Chris Godwin.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Chris Godwin.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll throw now on the final play. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw-in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can. But
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. In the late afternoon games, the
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And the Baltimore Ravens.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Chris Godwin
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Jets extend their lead yet again. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to power through.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. There's a short one caught by Ryman. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
3rd and 19.
They'll set up a throw.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Over the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
There's a short one caught by Ryman. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Again, it's Garendo.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Higgins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand and they'll take that.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33.
A handoff running right, Garindo.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Throw right side taken in by Adunze.
They call his number again. It's his...
And a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A pass complete to Adunze.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Jets offense and veteran Chris Godwin getting set for this next drive. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
They'll try the middle with Garindo. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
Here's 3rd and 6.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go now.
Handoff here, Garindo. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the give, it's Garindo.
Well, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Now it's Garindo.
Down to about the 22 here.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Jets, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.